What's up, guys? Brother Brian checking in on this fantastic Freedom Friday in October, guys, from beautiful Houston, Texas. Pardon me, but I'm just trying to make sure that you can see the most of my ugly mug. I am taking this in black and white, friends, because I am actually a little bit inebriated on marijuana at the moment. My wife's friend, really cool guy, I'll give you a link below to his Facebook page. He's a really good cook. Local Houston, well, not local, I mean, he lives in Houston, right? He dances, he's part of my wife's dance team. His name's Rai, and once I said, like I said earlier, I'll definitely provide a link below. Love you, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for all the awesome food tonight, my friend. It was phenomenal. And like I said, you know, I smoked a little bit of marijuana with him, and I haven't done that in a while. So pardon me, that's why I wanted to cut this in black and white, because my eyes are a little bit bloodshot. But I still wanted to preach, right? I wanted to keep it real. I wanted to tell you guys about an experience that I had today with my wife that I happen to be regretful for, the way I handled this situation. A lot of times people come across and they see me and they say, hey, you must be so enlightened. And guys, let me just tell you, we're all on our own path. It doesn't matter where I am. Always use the law of relativity. And this is another one of the 7 laws of the universe. There's a law of relativity where there's no such thing as big or small, right? Unless you're comparing two things, or at least unless you're comparing something, right? And in The Science of Getting Rich, Bob Proctor, Michael Beckwith, and Jack Canfield, I will provide a link below. Highly, highly, highly recommended, my friends. Real quick, not to take a tangent, I've been listening to this material probably at least once and then maybe half a way through a second time. And I'm not trying to hype this shit up, guys. I'm trying to keep it real. I've already started seeing amazing things happen in my life. It totally transforms the way we see money. Because we're preconditioned, guys, or at least the majority of us, to think of lack, of limitation, limited resources, right? Limited capital. We're all fighting for that pizza pie, right? There's only a finite number of slices there, and you got Corporation A with that competitive mindset competing with the others, right? Guys, when you absorb this information, you realize that the supply that we draw from is infinite. It's limitless, it's boundless. I believe we live in a universe of infinite mind, perhaps mind within mind within mind, once again taking the law of relativity into account, where one reality is this big only if you compare it to another one that is larger or smaller or even the same size as it, right? But anyway, like I said, yes, I smoked earlier. Maybe I'm getting a little philosophical. Friends, I hope, just add comments. Let me know what you think. This doesn't happen too often. I used to be a big pothead. I want to keep it real with you guys. This is something I used to be embarrassed about. And once again, I'm taking a tangent. But guys, I want to speak from the heart. Because there's too much bullshit out in the world. There's too much fucking lies. And pardon my French, sometimes Brother Brian gets a little passionate. And like Dave Wood says, David Wood, mentor of mine, a guy I respect highly, co-founder of Empower Network. A lot of people talk shit about Empower Network, and you got to have haters, but I don't want to go there. But David Wood, he tells people, hey, I'm going to drop some F-bombs, and he does, right? I was at the Dallas event, and he'll drop them, but he says, hey, I'm not here to offend anybody, I'm just being myself. And Jake Almond, the guy that Mr. Brad Barnosky recruited, props to you both. I really love and appreciate you, by the way, my team. And Michael Cesena, the back-end guy, the tech guy, appreciate you, love you, my friend. Brian, I'm not even going to try to say your name, NJOJU. I will provide a link to him below. He writes some phenomenal content for me. He started broadcasting my email list. So talk about automating your business, guys. That's a lot of content that I think Michael and I will share with you, because we've been leveraging virtual assistants for a long time. But as you can tell, I'm like Dave Wood in some ways, right? I take several tangents. I start story after story after story, and then I can't even remember where I started. But anyway, yeah, the law of relativity. And I really started with this, what happened today with my wife, and I want to keep it totally real with you guys. I've always had issues with anger, or if that's how you want to classify them, right? And most people are like, Brother Brian? No way, right? They never believe it, but it's true. And I believe I understand the root cause, but I want your feedback, my friends. I want you to let me know if you think I'm onto something or if you think I'm totally wrong. obviously we're all different, right? We're all resonating, we're all vibrating at different frequencies, so you really can never understand what it is to be Brother Brian, just as Brother Brian can never truly understand how it is to be you. But in any case, just, give me some feedback. I'd appreciate it, guys. What happened today is, well, let me just be honest. Lately, I've been getting kind of frustrated. And I didn't think it was bothering me at first, but it is. My wife, I love her very much. Monica, I'll provide your link below. I love you, baby. But I wanted to say, I totally respect her. Her and her dance partner, Charles, they're building a highly successful Kizomba dance business. They've only been around like over a year, but just like have been growing. One of their recent YouTube videos, which I will also provide a link below, received like over 10,000 views in a couple days, and I think it was all through organic sharing, not even any paid traffic. So much respect to you and Charles, honey. Trust me, I love you guys. But sometimes, and I don't know if this is the case, but I feel like, she puts a lot more into her dance business than she does into our relationship. But at the same time, guys, you got to look at it differently. I can't blame her. We're so conditioned to blame others, right? I got to blame myself because she is simply a reflection of me. My wife and what she brings up in me cannot exist in her without existing in me. Does that make sense? So let's say frustration. I get frustrated when Monica and I go eat, and instead of talking or at least just enjoying each other's space, she's on that damn cell phone, right? And I'm sure some of you guys can resonate with that, but that frustrates the living shit out of me, right? But at the same time, I don't blame you, baby. I love you. Because what you're doing is not only testing my patience, but you're showing me qualities about myself that I need to work on. Because I wouldn't recognize that anger, that frustration, whatever it is, I wouldn't recognize that in my lovely wife unless it existed in me, friends, right? We all draw from the infinite intelligence, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, right? Don't get caught up in the words, my friend. Sometimes the mind has to attach labels to things, but just allow it to be. Energy is. God is, right? Whether you subscribe to science or theology, that's what they say. Anyway, friends, my shoulder was hurting a little bit. That's why I'm doing stretching. So yeah, issue with my wife. So yeah, I've been frustrated about that lately. And today we're hanging out, right, for breakfast. We go to Les Madeleines or whatever, that French cafe in Houston. My wife loves it. It's a pretty good little place. And once again, I will provide a link below. And I want to give shout out to one of the waiters there. I don't know his name, but just a phenomenal gentleman. Gives such excellent service. I love you and appreciate you, brother. But anyway, yeah, so just, I was kind of frustrated on the way there. And partially, I'm admitted, I'm a little bit more frustrated now because I'm leaving to California tomorrow. Guys, as I've mentioned before, I'm a full-time engineer. Yes, Brother Brian still has that J-O-B, just over broke. And if you don't understand that acronym, my friends, PM me. I will describe that for days and weeks. Anyway, my friends, so yeah, I'm traveling to California tomorrow, and I feel like this week I've hardly had a chance to connect with her. She's put a lot of time into her business, but who am I going to blame? Am I going to blame her? Am I going to say, oh, she values her business more? Or am I going to blame myself? And I got mad at her, my friends. I lost my temper on my wife today. As shameful as that is, and as much as I don't want to admit that, guys, I think I told her to fuck off. I looked at her kind of like, with that aggression. She got scared. And she told me in the past, you lose your temper on me like that one more time, we're getting a divorce. So, my friends, honestly, I'm not just trying to be, I don't want your sympathy. I'm just saying, this is my circumstance, but it is what it is. It's all how I perceive it, my friends. It's all how I use the law of relativity, my friends. Comparing it to other things, be careful with that. Become aware of that, my friend. Because like the law of rhythm, like I spoke about in my previous video, the law of relativity among other laws, and I will discuss that in future material, is governing your life. So it is valuable, my friends, to become what they call unconsciously competent with mastering the usage of these 7 universal laws into our daily life. That's when the miracles really begin to happen, my friends. And no, Brother Brian cannot speak from experience, but I just know this in my heart, in my intuition. Anyway, friends, as I've said, I love you guys. I'm already at 10 minutes. I hope you found value in this. Once again, friends, please check out the links below. I only send you the best shit. I'm trying to enlighten you. I'm trying to expand your mind. I'm trying to get you to think way outside the box. Because I love you, my friends. I believe in you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I want to be of service to you in any way I can. I want to reach out to you because I love you guys and I really do appreciate you. I want your feedback and let me know if I can help you in any way. Because I'll always be a student, my friends. Whether I'm a mentor or not, I will always be that apprentice. I've always got new things to learn. And one of my favorite quotes, my friends, that I'm going to leave you with, hopefully Brother Brian can remember it. It's a quote from Socrates, and it goes something like this. I know I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. And friends, I invite you to ponder that. PM me if you'd like to discuss it. There I go saying the shit word, huh? Freudian slip. And once again, I appreciate you. I love you. And Brother Brian, signing out. What was that? I was like trying to shoot you. Anyway, I love you guys. Peace.